Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest on the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. All right, so today I am at Grant Cardone headquarters in Florida. Let me tell you, we just now got done doing watching one of the pitch competitions, and I was blown away. Like, these young adults were there pitching their business concepts, their ideas, amazing young entrepreneurs. And my next guest is one of the judges, Jake, and a return guest. Jake, welcome back, man.
Pleasure to have you. Pleasure having me here, Adam. Thank you.
All right. So, come on, man. You just now watched all these amazing young entrepreneurs pitch. Well, how are you feeling? What'd you think?
I mean, it really pumps me up. I mean, this is the second year in a row I've had the privilege of being able to come and just be a judge and be a fly on the wall for all these incredible pitches. And every time I'm at this office, I'm already leaving inspired. But now to be here and surrounded by a lot of young entrepreneurs, it's I'm leaving pumped up.
Yeah. What when I think about like their age and being in high school, were you doing anything like that when you were like a pitch competition? Or like...
No, not to this capacity. I mean, I know I started young. I mean, I'm 23 now, but to be pitching in stages and pitching to judges at 16, 17 years old, some younger. It's incredible. And it inspires me just as a young entrepreneur myself to want to give back to more people, to get as many people started in the space as possible. Yeah.
So Phil was on the show earlier. He did an interview and he was like, one of the interesting things, which I found the same, was that like they were cheering each other on. And I was like, wow, maybe some adults in some of these pitch competitions could learn something. Normally the people that didn't maybe necessarily take home a check aren't that happy, but they were all...
Yeah, it's a good perspective, because when we were presenting all of these, the winners and the checks and whatnot, I was actually looking to see if ever anyone was like dejected or discouraged, because that was a big topic of conversation today. We're talking about how when Jared Glenn came on and spoke, he said, don't ever get discouraged. He laid out a really cool plan for all of these students to kind of grow their businesses, and discouragement's a big contributing factor to why people aren't successful as entrepreneurs in the space. And none of them were discouraged. Yeah. At least they didn't show it visually.
No, and it's interesting because when I was doing the interviews, they were like, to be honest, I'm disappointed. But there was always a but after, and there was just all these other things and these learnings that went from it that I just found like it was well beyond their years. I feel like the ripple effect of these type of competitions, who knows?
Yep. And that's a testament to the students and Seeds of Fortune and a lot of the people who are involved in that foundation, because they're excellent students and they're going to be really successful entrepreneurs in the future too. Yeah. So I'm excited to watch some of them grow.
So as a judge, as a business owner, as a founder, what was it like for you, either through this process or otherwise, to work with the Grant Cardone Foundation?
I mean, it's incredible. I'm extremely blessed just to have the opportunity to come back and do this a second year in a row. I think that every time I get an opportunity to see what these young minds are doing and the type of community the Grant Cardone Foundation in particular has attracted, it inspires me to kind of continue to push in my business, because I'm a co-founder myself. I founded a commercial real estate company with my father when I was 20. And that's ancient to all these students who are 16.
That is ancient.
So it makes me want to be involved with as many young people as possible, like I mentioned before, because you never know whose life you could change just by bringing in a good mentor, or even if you don't have a mentor, just the ability to learn really important aspects of business. Whether you're in business or an entrepreneur or not, there are skills that are essential for life. And it's sales. You don't have to be selling a product, but you're always selling yourself, and it could be just selling yourself for a date. It could be anything. And so we're learning all these important skills with marketing, sales, being able to have composure when talking in front of people. I mean, that's a very underrated skill that this event showcases for these young students. That's uncomfortable. I mean, it's a very awkward thing to do, to go and put on a microphone or be up on stage presenting to people who maybe you're not familiar with, and to just be able to put that aside. And I think that holds a lot of people back from being successful, is when they're unable to formulate their ideas and thoughts and be creative to the general public, because if they don't know you, they don't flow you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's the second quote of that today. Third, maybe. Oh my gosh. Speaking of your business, talk a little bit more about what you're doing in your real estate.
Yeah. So like I said, I started a commercial real estate investment company with my father 3 years ago. Super blessed to be able to work with a parent. I don't think a lot of people either want to do that or have the opportunity to do that. And my dad's been an entrepreneur for the past 35 years. So to kind of co-found and get a young perspective versus someone who's been very seasoned in the space has been incredible. And what we do is we invest in commercial real estate, multifamily apartment complexes and RV parks in the Carolinas as well as Texas. And what we do is we leverage different relationships we've built, and we just buy great real estate. And the goal is to have safe, stable returns for our investors and to have fun while we're doing it.
Amazing. Jake, last thing I want you to do, look into the camera. If people want to follow up, they want to connect, learn more about your business, how do they do that?
Yeah, so a great way to connect with us is I'm very active on LinkedIn. You could just type in Jake Sisk, S-I-S-K, Jake Sisk. You could reach out, connect with me on LinkedIn, follow me on LinkedIn. I post on there pretty much daily. Just my journey as a young entrepreneur in his 20s. I'm a Division I athlete at Liberty University. I run track and field for them. And so I'm balancing being an athlete and running a business, and it's an incredible place to be. And I just want to share my journey and hopefully inspire some people on LinkedIn. And if you want to reach out to me on my Instagram, it's Jake 800 meters. And that's more of my athlete account. And then you got to get a little bit of the business on LinkedIn, and then my athlete profile on Instagram. So that's the best way to reach me.
Perfect. And for everybody at home, just so you know, we'll definitely put some links in the show notes, so you can just click on the link and head right on over. And speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show. Each and every day we're bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration to help you along the way in your journey as well. So again, hit that subscribe or follow button. And Jake, man, appreciate coming back on.
I really appreciate me back on here, Adam. Thanks, sir.